Oh, Kim. Oh, Kim Zolciak. How in the world did we get here? How did we get here? How did we get here? Okay. So, Kim Zolciak and Croy and this divorce is getting crazy, y'all. It's getting real crazy. It's getting mad crazy. So let's talk about it. Let's dive right in. Oh, Kim. Kim. So the sources over at Radar Online are reporting that Kim is begging the folks at Bravo for her job back. Okay. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Now, this is coming amid reports that Croy is accusing her of having some serious gambling problems and also allegedly sharing their bank statements to prove as such. So let's get into the tea. Now, our friends over at Radar Online, they have a source close to the situation that says Kim knows how to make great reality TV and not much else, which is why she's begging them to take her back. She needs the money. She needs a job. She's desperate. Okay. Now, you know that they owe Kim and Croy owe 1.1 million to the IRS. All right. So that could be one of the reasons why she might be begging for that job back. I mean, I would likely be begging for my job back too if I was her. I mean, ain't no shame in the game when you got to pay the bill. When the rent is due, ain't all shame goes out the window. Capiche? You understand? Well, you understand what I'm saying, okay? Do you understand what I'm saying? For those of you that know, you know. When the rent is due, pride definitely will go right on out the window. So, I think it was B. Scott that had reported that she had been in talks for a likely ultimate girls trip, which is something that I kind of surmise could potentially happen. I mean, that would be something that would be interesting. But you know that it won't be this coming Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip because that's going to be featuring the legacy cast of New York City, the one that's coming up. So, Kim, you're gonna have to wait another cycle, okay? And Atlanta is airing now, so you can't do Atlanta. I mean, there's plenty of other reality TV shows out there. And now they got this writer strike. Kim, this is prime time for you to strike. Now, let's also dive into. I'm gonna show this on the screen real briefly because actually, let me say this. I ain't gonna even show it on the screen. I'm gonna put the links in the description. Um, but the bank statements have been released. Oh yes, the bank statements have been released. Links will be in the description if you're watching this on YouTube. Okay. Now, they have been released. They are featured on yahoo.com, reality T, not reality T, realityblurb.com. And the source of this information is the good, the bad, and the fake, number 6 on Instagram. All links will be placed in the description of this video so you guys can see them for yourselves. But you will see multiple transactions to Coinbase, which one commenter is surmising that some online casinos accept crypto rather than US dollars, and that allows them to bypass laws against online gambling. This is again what one commenter is alleging. Could all these crypto purchases have been transferred to online casinos? Because there are a lot of Coinbase purchases. Um, Listen, I'm just not posting it because I'm just like, you know, I don't know what the YouTube guidelines are on that. So you just have to see it below. But let me state this: this divorce is getting nasty. Kim and Croy, it might be best for you guys to try to find some type of healthy mediation to get into this whole situation because now your finances, your personal business, is all out there in the streets and running rampant. It is. So y'all need to find a way to get this thing handled privately so that nobody is releasing this type of information. Okay. I'm just trying to tell you. I'm just trying to tell you, like, I not already said it might be cheaper to keep her or cheaper to keep him. I don't know which one. Work on this debt together and then quietly handle your divorce. Boom. I just solved all of Kim's problems. Okay. I just solved them all. Point blank and the period. Actually, Now might be a good time for Kim to hit up Kandi, okay? Because Kandi is making the moves, baby. Kandi is making the moves. Now, according to our friends over at the Kandi Burruss fan page, we're gonna have to give a good shout out to Kandi and Todd for joining the production team for the Broadway-bound production of The Wiz touring revival. So this is going to be interesting because what they're going to do is, and this is coming from Playbill, but if you subscribe to Kandi's her members only, she talks about this in a recent live. They're going to be touring the production first, which I also think is great to get people hyped up and amped up for this. And it's going to launch in Baltimore at the Hippodrome Theater on September 26th. So for those of us in the Maryland, D.C., and Virginia area, we can go see it September 26th. All right. Now, they've added their names to the producer list that includes Kristen Kasky, Mike Isaacson, Brian Anthony Moreland, and Ambassador Theater Group. I mean, come on now. Like, we got the piano lesson, okay, which was, a major success. We had Thoughts of a Colored Man, and now we got The Wiz. This is great news. Congratulations, Kandi and Todd. Kim, maybe you might want to give her a call to figure out how to make some of these money moves. You know what I'm saying? Just a thought. Just a thought. But was it not Kim also that kind of did some little shady type of stuff with Kandi and made it so that only she got the coins from Tardy for the Party? I don't know. I don't know about it. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section down below. Because Kim. Now, if you don't want to take a cue from Kandi, which is understandable because y'all done had some beef in the past, okay, over the Tardy for the Party mess, then maybe, just maybe, you might want to take a nice little cue from Apollo, okay? Another former Real Housewives of Atlanta alum. Now, during an interview with the Neighborhood Talk, Apollo says that he wishes that he had protected his likeness and image on Real Housewives of Atlanta and claims a new show, he's on the couples retreat show on MTV, is going to be a better portrayal. He says that it didn't have to be that bad on Atlanta. Let's get into what he said. Because he kind of delves into this idea further that, he almost sounds remorseful for some of his actions on the show. And I think that it's interesting to me because I think he kind of understands the duality of reality television. One, whatever you give them, they're going to take. Okay? That's number one. And when you sign that dotted line for reality television, you really are to a certain degree giving away, your likeness. It's the truth. Whether you want to admit it or not, it is the truth. And given that, he was a husband on the show, this is something that you really want to think about before you dive into the show, especially if that marriage is on shaky ground. And especially if you got things, that are going on that you may not be too proud of later. You know what I'm saying? So you're not even like the main character on the thing. You just really kind of a side character by proxy. By association in marriage to Phaedra. That's it. That's it. So now your actions on the show are etched in our minds forever, and they can make money off of those episodes forever. So you got to be really you have to understand that when you get into the reality TV space, and you got to use reality TV, okay, before it uses you. Understand what I'm saying? So it's interesting that he now has the opportunity to showcase something different with MTV's Couples Retreat and showcase a different life for himself, which I think is probably more advantageous for him, especially because I'm sure he also got maybe paid differently. Um, Now I don't know if that Couples Retreat money is the same as that Atlanta Housewives money, but I mean it's something. It's something. So, Kim, there are options for you. Okay. There are options aplenty just waiting for you. Maybe you and Croy can head on down to the couples retreat. Just a thought. If you want to fix it, just a thought. All right. So, anyway, that's the tea that we got for y'all today. Happy Friday, y'all. It's the Friday of Memorial Day weekend. Y'all get out there, get some sunshine, throw yourself a little party, do what you got to do, make yourself happy and joyful. Um, And with that being said, I'll catch you guys in the next video.